because he just kept going. He just kept going.
Shut up.
I was like, what the hell? He's still rapping? I was like, what the hell?
And then when you think it's over, it's like like what the
right. So Chino appeared on the song, Not This Again, and he went absolutely insane on that record, bro.
I wish he would have just shut up on that one. Like, you know what? You know why he went ape shit on that one? You know why he went ape shit? Because the first joint that I did with him, like
Timetables, right?
Yeah, Timetables. He was like, we had to go back and forth about who's going first. He was like, nah, Miilk, nah, you got to go first. I said, nah, I'm not going first. He was like, all right, fuck it, I'll go first. So when he did his verse on Timetable, he did his, then I did mine. And then he called me, he was like, see, that's fucked up. I said, what? He was like, that's why I wanted to go last. Like, I'm fuck that, man. You fucking killed me on that one. So that's why on the second one, he was like, man, I'm not going first.
I'm not gonna lie, it does really sound like he was like, I'm getting you back now.
Yo,
it really does sound like that. Because he just kept going.
He just kept going. Shut up.
I was like, what the hell? He's still rapping? I was like, what the hell?
And then when you think it's over, it's like like what the fuck?
That Chino thing that he does, you know what I
mean?
Like that,
man. Like, God damn, dude.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. Like I wasn't gonna tell you, but you already know that he killed you on that song because he obviously did it on purpose, you know.
And I should have went back and redid my verse, but I was like, man, fuck this.
Well, you're redoing it now, right?
Oh yeah.
But what was that relationship with Chino XL like, man?
It was the relationship with Chino is or it was always just so because I hooked up with Chino through Nick Wiz. Because Chino started with Nick Wiz, or at least when I hooked up with Nick Wiz, he would always talk about Chino. And I heard about Chino and I heard Chino, but I never spoke to Chino until the fallout with all my labels. And then me and Chino started talking. And it was just like when the first time I spoke to Chino, he was like, Miilk, what up? And just like nothing, like we knew each other forever. Just simple talk. How's the family? How's the family? How's the family? Just work and talking about workouts. And it was like you would never know that Chino's a rapper the way he talks to you. He's fucking Chino. He's like a normal dude.
And I feel like those are like the best guys, man. You know what I mean? Where like
that's how I ever meet. That's the only way that I meet them is when they talk normal to you. The ones that don't talk normal to you, I don't really feel comfortable with you.
Right.
You know?
Man, how did you feel when you got the news that he passed away?
It was just
that he passed away.
That was one of the crazier ones because of how.
Right.
And plus you didn't know the whys of the how. Like even when I spoke to Nick was fucking speechless. Like nope. That's why there's so much shit that people don't know that's inside of somebody. That's why music is one of the biggest outlets. It's the biggest outlet when you have music and a way to release yourself the right way, maybe. But but you need the ears. You need the ears to also listen to yourself. You got to hear what you're saying. A lot of art. That's one of my things. Like a lot of artists, you're dope as fuck, but do you hear what you're saying? Do you hear what you're saying? And tomorrow, like, would you say that tomorrow? Like, you gotta live with what you say.
Man, were you like in contact with him before he passed away?
Just well, when me and him first started recording, then yeah, but I would try to reach out to him after the second one, after the second joint that we did, I would try to reach out to him, and he wouldn't reply to my text.
Mm.
And it was only a couple weeks prior to, and then I did actually ask Nick Wiz. I was like, "You heard from Chino? Because I've been trying to hit him." He was like, "Man, you didn't hear." I'm like, "What?" And that's how I found out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and it's crazy because then like he has a lot of posthumous music that's coming out that has come out since then now. And people are like, "Oh, you don't hear it in his music." Like he was warning you that like he was going through all this shit and like he was gonna do this or whatever, you know, and it's just it's very unfortunate, man, because
Yeah,
he's
but I mean, you could also hear that, and you can't really say that until somebody actually does something like that, and then all of a sudden you go back to listen to the music and you're like, "Oh, he said he was going to do that." No, you can't say that. It's an artist is being an artist, and he's creating because of what he was creating, because he likes to create. You can't go by what he was doing and say he was always telling us, "Nah, get the fuck out of here with that, man." He was going through some shit and he was trying to be creative and just got the best of him. It had nothing to do with what he was saying in his rhymes.
Did you know about his health issues?
Nah. Nope.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, man, it's unfortunate. Well, shout out to his family, man, and rest
Absolutely.
in peace to Chino, man.
Yeah.